Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles is down there, and sitting in for Candace Parker, it's Kenny the Jet Smith.
2019. I tell you,
he got his job back. He got his job back.
Heck of a job. We need to put a seat right here for her. That would be.
She's tremendous. She really was.
And Ernie got the fresh cut for 2019.
Brand new.
Hey, you got to get a close up on that line.
Look at that fade.
Ooh, that line.
My man Troy Higgins.
You said it's
That's
fade.
sharper than Steve Harvey's used to be.
My man Troy Higgins.
When you say it's fading, you mean fading away.
That's hilarious. As a matter of fact.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Have you ever been bald head, Ernie?
Huh?
Have you ever been
Yes,
bald
he
head?
has.
I have.
Just wait.
Yes, I
Hey,
have.
just work here a couple more years. You'll see.
Here's a question for you. Fill in the blank for me, Shaq. The reception for Kawhi Leonard in San Antonio will be blank.
The reception for Kawhi Leonard will be hilarious.
Hilarious.
What is that?
What it gonna be like?
That wasn't even one of the questions.
First of all, no one with an Auburn education could tell me about my answers.
Okay.
Why will it be hilarious?
Because you got a bunch of ungrateful people that's going to boo him. You know, you talk about what he did. If the organization would have handled the situation a little better, maybe he would have stayed. So he decided him and his team.
You don't think none of that onus is on him?
No, it's not on him.
There's no fault at all on Kawhi Leonard's part in all that mess from last year.
He wasn't talking, so I don't know his side of the story. I only know the media side, I only know the Spurs side. The organization always going to say whatever makes them look good. But I think if they would have handled the situation better, had communication with him and his team.
He didn't want to talk to him.
I wonder why.
Kenny Smith, Shaq's answer was blank.
Hilarious.
Hey, Kenny.
The reception will be what?
No, it will be
Hey,
thunderous.
Kenny, you want to be the first to get knocked out in 2019? That's going to be
It will be thunderous, and it will be exciting because they will boo him. You have to boo him if you're a Spurs fan.
Why?
Because it's almost like he said, I don't want to be here. It was to the point where he was saying, I didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
So if I'm a Spurs fan, I'm going to say, well, you don't want to be here. Well, boo you. But I will appreciate what you have done. And as it goes on, as the night goes on, those
appreciate
boos
him while he was there.
Wait, they didn't. Wait,
They're going to show a video.
let me ask you this question.
No, first of all, you don't know what happened, so I don't want to hear nothing.
No, but I'm just asking, what do you?
No, as a fan, not as a player, but as a fan. If you were a San Antonio fan, you were sitting in paid ticket. Would you boo him or not?
If you don't hear two sides of an argument, you can't.
No, you're thinking as a player, and I understand. That's right.
Would I boo him? No, I wouldn't boo him.
I would.
No, but I would. Well, and I'd boo him too because he didn't want to be there. The Spurs did not want to trade Kawhi Leonard. They didn't. The guy at the time was the second best basketball player in the world. He chose. First of all, he's never getting his side, so we only got one side.
Right.
But I know this for one thing. The Spurs did not want to trade him.
No, they wanted to keep. Look, they wanted to keep.
They wanted to keep him.
They were trying to build the franchise around him.
Okay, but you have to ask yourself this question: why didn't Kawhi Leonard want to be there? Something happened.
And I agree with Shaq. There is an underlining undercurrent that we don't know. But as a fan who is a paying ticket, who's been a Spur, who was there with George Gervin, David Robinson, and everyone else, I would boo him.
The first time he appeared on the court, we have some video of that. And so you hear some boos in the background.
And I would boo the whole Toronto Raptors. I wouldn't cheer for anyone.
No, but here's the deal. We will bring you, we hope to, if the timing works out, the intros of the Toronto Raptors, of Danny Green and of Kawhi Leonard. And there is supposedly a tribute video that's also going to run before they are introduced.
When you left Orlando, I would have booed you if I was an Orlando fan.
Why?
Because I didn't he left.
No, that wasn't Shaq's fault.
But I would have booed him if I'm an Orlando Magic person. I'm going to boo the opposite
They did not want to pay him.
I'm going to boo the opposite team.
But let me say this.
Kenny,
I think
the question is why does the superstar player leave? Why?
You're not part of my franchise. I wouldn't hold a sign up.
Let me just say this one thing.
I wouldn't go to that length, but I would boo you.
Yeah.
I think the key is going to be the Spurs. What I mean by that is if they do the video tribute.
Oh, I boo that too.
No. If they do a tribute, I think that's their hey, listen, it didn't work out good. Let's shake hands.
As it goes on, I would be booing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Spurs. That was the debate I was watching on TV today. Were they going to do a tribute to him and Danny Green? I think the Spurs hold the key.
I knew they were going to do a tribute because the Spurs have always been a classy organization.
You just said you said they did something wrong to my man. Which is it?
Something happened. I don't know what happened.
But that's just a sign of greatness. That's why he's getting booed. Danny Green's not going to get booed.
No. Danny Green.
He's going to get
1 minute before tonight's show. No, exactly.
Getting that fade.
Oh, that,
1 o'clock.
look at
1 o'clock this afternoon.
Man.
That's lined up right
lined
there, boys.
up.
Troy Higgins.